Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, then flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man.
There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Moses. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? They'll try to run it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Vasquez. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close.
Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. All alone, he's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Off play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Casey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, that's a good omen if you're this offense, obviously. It's early in the game. You've got the lead, and the ball's bouncing their way. Really nice catch there, David, off the deflection.
A good early omen, for sure, for this offense. Like, when you're getting deflections and you're catching those, that's a good start to this ball game. That's getting some positive juices flowing, because those are breaks that sometimes turn into interceptions, but early in this game, it turns into a big catch.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion. Across the formation, they said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss before the 3rd down and goal situation.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. No, no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've done a really good great job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
At the 45 on its way. All out of space. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And the Tar Heels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Under fire. He'll try to do... Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
How easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in an empty set. To throw, it's Casey. Working the middle, it's complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
Touchdown, North Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
Reels it in, no onside. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Dropping back, it's Casey. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Vasquez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Moses. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll have to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the back.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Gonna run it. It's Lockett. Picks up the 1st down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other one quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the 1st down.
Now the connection takes him to the 11. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive hold. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got his man across the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
That's a fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Casey. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. Quick release by the QB.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on it and get him to the ground for a moment.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. There we go! Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's a reverse. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping through the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here.
Makes the grab down the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. to pass. It's Casey. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Oh, it's a reverse. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outs.
Touchdown, Tar Heel! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moses. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hand off from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Casey. Snags it over the middle. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is...
Always got some space.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like crazy. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a crease. It's Pitts. Got enough for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 35. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Slithers into space. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that third down.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays, you're in a really good spot now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not...
Heel off one deep down the left side. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Maryland.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.